Oh, hello there. Today, we're gonna look at this movie is directed by Kenneth Branagh, and it stars Kenneth Branagh. It's produced by Kenneth Branagh. That happened. It's written by Michael Green, and if you don't know who that is, yeah, it's understandable. This movie, Murder on the Orient Express, is based off of the novel Murder on the Orient Express. Yeah, I know, it's a little shocking. So the movie's about Detective Poirot, played by Kenneth Branagh, the man, the myth, the legend. He goes on a train with a bunch of crazy characters. Then one of them gets murdered, and he has to figure out who did it. I mean, I would have assumed it's him and just hightailed off the train, but that's just what I would do. Now, what would these people do? Now, with this movie, it's a Kenneth Branagh movie, so as you can assume, it looks
beautiful.
And since it's a Kenneth Branagh movie, it's also well, nothing else really, but you know. Now, after watching this movie, I saw the first Thor, which he also did that. I saw like a little bit of that, and he seems like a very show-offy director. Like, oh my god, I can make this shot. Aren't you proud of me, Mum? There's one shot where they find out he's dead, and it's just a bird's eye view of the whole thing, and it's one long shot. And yeah, well, that's pretty cool. And it looks pretty impressive. Then they just cut to a close-up of him. Then you realize, wait, what was the purpose of having that shot in there? Are there any brains? I mean, you can't spell Kenneth Branagh without brain, so I would have expected something better, Kenneth. But yeah, he does pretty good in the movie. However, the other actors are perfectly serviceable and perfectly fine, and they work, they're alright, and nothing else. Nothing else. Which is a shame, of course, because of all these great actors. But still, in the words of a friend, there are no... No, that's plagiarism. I'm not going to say that. I also want to say that, right off the bat, I give this movie 2 immediate points, because, 1, a man gets clotheslined in the first few minutes, and 2, it's Johnny Depp who's dying. Thank God, Johnny Depp, oh my god, he is one tough nut to forgive. He can go die in a hole as far as I'm concerned. Remember when you were good? Remember Transcendence? Oh, Johnny. We don't forget Transcendence. Yeah, Johnny Depp. Oh, get out of here. You know, I want to say this movie is going to is either this or Beauty and the Beast is going to win Best Costume Design. Now, I'm not saying it should, nor am I saying it shouldn't, even though that's kind of what I do as a reviewer. Stuffed up there. Thought the quotes were good. That's a discussion for a whole other time. We'll get to Beauty and the Beast. Oh, don't you worry, my friends. I'm just saying, like, it's period pieces, man. They get all of them. Like, oh my god, did you see how the clothes aren't modern day cotton? But cotton from the 1930s? Oh my god! CGI in this movie, I don't want to rag about CGI because it's not like a big problem or anything. It's not like the whole movie if the CGI's bad. I mean, hell, first Spider-Man movie, that's great. That is Willem Dafoe too. Connections. There's like a few shots and that they aren't very good. I want to say there's also two occasions. There's two things in this movie. One is where Kenneth Branagh. Again, these two things are taken out of context, so don't go too crazy out of them. There's one bit where Kenneth Branagh, he winks at a kid, and I'm just like, oh man, don't do that in 2017 Hollywood. I mean, it goes from Kevin to Kenneth. That's not going good. Don't do that, Kenneth. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The other time is when Johnny Depp meets Michelle Pfeiffer and kind of goes, and I'm like, don't do that again. 2017. I mean, it's probably already been 30 allegations after this video goes up when Johnny Depp. The best way I would describe this movie is, if it was a graph, it's a slow but steady decline in quality. Basically, the graph would be like this, and just go up for the first few minutes, and just kind of slide down to a 4 out of 10. I don't really rate a lot, but 4 out of 10. I don't know. Also, I want to say the writing's okay. It's not that bad. It's not bad. Anyway, spoilers. So, spoilers. They all did it. Yep, it was the butler, Colonel Mustard, all of them. That's a Clue reference. I'm cultured. And I hadn't read the novel, so I didn't exactly know what was gonna happen. I hadn't, heard the ending, but, however, at school, someone said, yeah, they all did it. I thought they were genuinely joking, because that's a pretty funny answer, but I don't want to insult a presumably dead person. Is Agatha Christie dead? I didn't search that up. It doesn't matter. But apparently it was real. I'm not gonna say more. Actually, that brings me to another point. The flashback scenes in this, they're kind of weird. Not really all the flashback scenes particularly. They're just black and white, which I guess is a good way of showing a flashback. Like they do in Death in Paradise, which, might I add, is a really good show, and if you haven't seen it, you probably should. Anyway, when it's showing how everyone did it, and how everyone kind of worked as a team to do the whole thing, there's this weird, sad piano music, playing over it, and it's pretty strange, to say the least. When this kind of sad piano music is playing over a man being stabbed to death, a Johnny Depp being stabbed to death. Oh god, that was cathartic. Anyway, it's kind of weird. I mean, don't you think? I mean, if you've seen the movie, do you think that? Say it in the comments below. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, I wouldn't recommend this movie, because it's kind of dull. I remember there's a thing someone had where it's just the Michael Cera fan club or something. It was just a bunch of pictures of Michael Cera. It's kind of weird, but then the motto for that, they say, is, "Welcome to the Michael Cera fan club, have some tap water." And if you're doing this for Kenneth Branagh, I guess you could say, "Welcome to the Kenneth Branagh fan club. Have some tap water in a really nice looking glass." If you want to watch it. It's harmless. If you watch it, you're just gonna go, it's fine. Not paying attention, then It's gonna be alright. I mean, like, if you just kind of snooze off when you find out, then you wake up just as the final few minutes are happening, I guess it'll be alright. Then if you just ask the person next to you and you say, hey, who did it after all? They can say, oh, it was all of them. Then you can say, alright. Then, yeah, you'll think it's alright. But this is going on for way too long. I'm just gonna say, see it if you want, don't if you don't. I don't know. Also with the ending, the last like minute or something, it's alright. It's just like a shot kind of going away into the sky. It's just kind of like a shot backing away, then like you see like a car just like then you just see Detective Poirot going in like a taxi just onto the road, and you see the train just going over. Yeah, that's a good shot. But then he goes, the people, they were getting revenge. So what is justice if it is against a wrongdoer that does not do justice? What is justice? Exactly. And just like, bugger off, really. Like, come on, Kenneth. Anyway, thanks for watching my review from Murder on the Orient Express. How'd they appeal to foreign markets to sell this movie worldwide? They called it Murder on the Oriental Express. Ayy. And it stars Kevin. It's directed by Michael. No, this movie, Murder on the Orient Express, is based off of the Murder on the Orient Express. Wow. The past like